Alrighty then, good afternoon all you fantastic people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Dwarf Fortress shenanigans. Gonna be continuing where we last left off. Now, let me actually get the Dwarf Therapist running here properly. There we go. Nice. Now, there's still quite a few things that I'd have to do, and one of which that I'm thinking of doing, let me actually go all the way down the bottom here. I'm thinking it's probably time that we focus on getting not only the power plant up and running, but also I'm going to attempt to build my classic entryway, which I might even recycle. Let me go back up to the main here. I might, because the size of this actually works quite well, so I might actually alter this slightly so that I can get my old style of entryway done, basically. Which will be a challenge, but we might be able to manage it. So what we want to do with this... These will actually have to be removed and put somewhere else. Because that would work for that. The problem being I'd then have to make sure that everything else kind of worked with it. I could also make things... I could shrink things down further. Where I only have the one... Because there's no real benefit, as far as I'm aware, to having like a 3x3 entrance or anything like that. So, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's just shrink her down then. Because everyone can just go down the same stairway. It doesn't really matter. Problem's gonna be getting the lower section, because this is about as good as that can go. Okay. I'd also have to move these though, that's the problem. So I'm not going to be able to do that in this fort. But I can at least test it to make sure it'll work for another fort. So yeah, let's start off making... how much wood do I have? Not enough, honestly, because I should probably still save that for everything, because it is a limited resource. So what I'm going to try doing instead is, even though this isn't magma safe... Well, we're not pumping magma anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Trap components, copper. Enormous copper corkscrew. Cough, 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 cough. But I also need the pipe sections, and I'm trying to remember if that won't be in other objects. I don't think. Well, I can just try. I can just use the other menu. I can just go UM and work it in here, so... Copper corkscrews, let's make... We'll say 10 of them should be fine for now. Alright. Now, as for the other bit... Here we go. Copper pipe sections. We also want... Let's go 30 rock mechanisms, just to make sure we have enough rock mechanisms. Alright, now where are we building the power plant? We are building the power plant in here, and it looks like they already... Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I just realized that my power plant as it exists is not going to work because it's leading directly into the room down below. Whoops. Okay, so this is all going to have to move now. Whoops. That or I'm going to have to move all these bars out of here and wall that in properly. Which is honestly probably easier than moving everything that I've just did. How am I going to tweak this now? I completely did not realize that I'd messed that up. Uh-huh. I could build the power plant here. That's about all I can think to do. Okay. Alright. So now I'm gonna have to completely redo all this bit. We're gonna get about the same amount of power out of it, but at least now we're not gonna get... Perfect. Alright. I'm actually going to, because let me go ahead and reverse this because the power is going to be hooked up here anyway. So we'll do... I'll extend this a little bit just because I need to put some, potentially put some levers here. Okay. Let's wall this in. Because we're not going to be making use of that section anymore. I can't believe I didn't realize that that was actually there. That's kind of silly of me. To not realize I was literally trying to dig a power plant into an area that was above one of my stockpiles. That was incredibly silly of me. Alright, they should dig this out relatively quickly, though. Alright. And we want this to be channeled out.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Needs refined coal. I see. Where the heck did I put that thing? Oh, somebody left a wheelbarrow behind, apparently. Here we go. Alright. So we don't have bituminous coal and we don't have lignite, so we can't make coal from that. Alright. So that being said... Well, that's not going to work either way, because what's the point? It's like, what's the point in making the items out of what the hell, copper, if we're having to burn wood to make it anyway? We might as well just straight up make it out of wood. Let's go ahead and remove that order then. Alright. There we go. We'll make 10 of those. And we'll do 10 of those, which is going to use up quite a bit of wood, but whatever, we don't have as much choice. We might have access to some of this already, though, so we shouldn't be completely boned. Yes, 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 I thought I already canceled that.
Spring.
Oh, lovely, it's spring, nice. And we should honestly probably be getting invaded here soon as well. So I gotta watch out for that. Yes, I'm aware. Stop trying to... Wait a minute. How many workshops did you pass that off to? I guess any workshop that I claimed as my own all got that order, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? Oh, lovely. We got a dancer visiting us now. Let's also go ahead and channel this bit out right here. Let's go B... What is it? Capital C? No, build trap. Lever. So we're going to build a couple of levers here. Actually, I might want to move this slightly. No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay. Let's put a door here. Looks like I gotta produce a couple. So I can make it out of a lot of materials. Let's go ahead and make rocks. So we'll make 10 rock floodgates. I'll probably need more eventually, but for now we'll just make 10. That should be sufficient enough. Now, one other thing that I do need is... What is it under? Is it machine components? Yes, it's machine components. I need a horizontal axle. East to west, that's good. And it's got to be made out of logs. Same thing again, east to west. I desperately need more logs, though. That's definitely an issue. Actually... There we go. That can all get started. Let's get all these items dumped here so they're not going to keep blocking our locations. Alright. Now build machine components, water wheel. Okay. So I'll have to build the other thing first then. So screw pumps. Need screw trap components. So we need that before we can actually build it then. So basically we just need a lot of components that we just don't have yet.
No more fishing.
And frankly speaking, a lot more logs, which we can't produce. We do have saplings, though. We have a lot of tree saplings. But I don't know if they'll ever actually grow up. Let me actually look that up, because I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if the saplings ever do grow up. If they do, we'd get a lot of trees. Let's see, growths. Here we go. Things that grow on a tree, not part of its structure, or are picked without destroying the tree, includes leaves, needles, fruits, flowers, seed pods, and all that jazz. Let's see. Fruit-producing species grow flowers in the spring. Fruits can be picked up using a step ladder, chopping down trees. Growing trees. Trees grow from saplings, which start growing randomly on non-occupied tiles. Chopping down a forest may create a clearing, but within a couple of years a new forest will have grown. Saplings will not grow to maturity if the tile contains an item or building including stockpile designations. Removing the item may cause a tree to spontaneously grow up. They can be killed by heavy foot traffic, but not by flooding. They cannot be planted as of yet. Okay. Growth rate and wood yield. Here we go. It takes 3 years for a tree to grow. Trees may make a growth check once every year, then grow randomly. It is possible for a tree to reach 8 Z levels of height in a decade. None have gone past 5 in 3, or avoid growing branches at all initially. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. So which trees do we have? It was birch. Oh, these are all fruit trees. Okay, never mind. So yes, the trees will grow eventually. So eventually we will have new trees. Like all of these will grow into a new tree. Oops, not what I meant to do. So if I look around the map right now, there's just nothing. Problem is, though, it's still going to take another year. At least, year or two even, I would say, before we see that growth. Sure, you go ahead and reside here to purge monsters. Go right ahead. So eventually our wood issues will be solved, but it's still going to take many, many years for that to happen. How are we doing over here? Uh-oh. Let's see. Go ahead and keep training it. Actually, do I have a... I don't think I made a training area here. Let me do that quickly. Animal training. Excellent. And... make sure that everything except for the porcupine has been set up there, and they have, which is good. What is he mandated now? Make a traction bench. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Let's see if we've made any progress with the screw pumps. We have. Okay, we need to pump from the south. So we actually do have a lot of the corkscrews and pipes now. Okay, good. And let me go ahead and set this up over here. We want this one to pipe from the east, or pump from the east, I should say. And the thing that makes this interesting is this right here is considered a wall. Even though we can still access it, this is considered a wall. So it'll keep all of the water here back. Actually, I might have to move this door over one. Because this might still allow flooding through a diagonal kind of like approach. But anyway. Pump from the south. from the south. Pump from the south. Oops, nope. Okay, with that in place, I can now start putting the actual water wheels in. So the way this works is, essentially, because again, the top of this is considered a wall, so you flood the upper chamber. Once it's full, you would then open up the floodgates here to allow water into each of the kind of turbines. The water would then move down, hit the wall, quote-unquote, that is the screw pump, and then fall to either side, which then turns the wheels, generating power. The pumps here then will in turn also be powered by that generation, or by those wheels turning, thus causing it to pump water that collects down below here up to the previous tile, and it just repeats that process over and over again. Of course, again, if the room fills up 100% with water, again, because there's no flow, it will stop functioning. Likewise, if the room fills up, or if the room loses too much water, it'll stop functioning as well. And I can then tell it to, I can basically put a gear assembly, which I'll have to do at some point. Let me put, I'll put it right here, actually. So the gear assembly allows me to also go up and down. So anytime I want to move at a different angle, whether I want to go north to south or whatever, I need to have a gear assembly. And that will use up a mechanism. So likewise, if I want to go vertical, I need to make sure that I have a gear assembly there and a vertical axle here. Or another gear assembly, whatever the case might be. I think I'll put a second gear assembly here, and then I'll just keep going like straight up using the regular pump. Actually, what I could do is I could set up a entrance. Let me figure this out here. Trying to find a good spot where might be over here somewhere. Let's take a look here. Somewhere in this general area. It's not anywhere near anything. It's got lots of space to grow. Good. And I can have it come out right here. Or actually, no, even better, right here. Ah, that's perfect. Oh, there's one problem with that, though, and that's this section right here. So I'll have to end the stairs here. Basically, I'm thinking of making a separate entrance to the fort, and then blocking off the old entrance. That would allow them to get the advantage of being covered in the mist generated by a mist entrance, while not necessarily exposing themselves, per se. And not breaching into too many tunnels that I don't want to breach into. Alright. Well, in that case, so this section here is good for that. So let's go up, down stair. Alright. Oh, yes, that's why. So this is why I would always have it as a 3x3 then. Okay. Do this. That is the question. So this is why it's a 3x3 then. Okay. Because that's just how I need that designed. For this type of entryway. Matters less here, though, because this is where everything's going to connect to. You see where... So I can actually pump that from here. Hammer time! How you doing? Okay. Oops. So this can be pumped from here. Trying to remember. I might have to... Let me look at my pump stack diagram again. Yep. Oh, well, welcome back. Here we go. Pump stack. So where was the room? Okay. Got it. So I need a bit more space than what I have right here. Because I need to make sure the power hooks up to the other... Actually, what I could do is... No, I can't do that. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. It's still kind of exposing the fort one way or the other. Alright, let me pull this back up. So, in other words, I need to have the power hooked up on this side somehow. This would be a better location for it, honestly. Let me tweak this here. This would be the best location for it. And then I can actually kind of work it from there. Because I can block off right here, floor this in, block it off right here and here. So I'll floor in there, block off here, and then wall in here. That way we're limiting the amount of possible access to the fort. Okay, and that looks fine here. I'll have to wall this in slightly. Likewise, I might have to wall this in a little bit. Okay. Alright. Alright, now to see... Let me see here. So we got the entryway. This is going to be blocked. I'm not going to mess with that at all. Oh, wow. This whole area... You know what? I might as well just floor in this whole area. It's blocked above, so I might as well just floor in the whole area. Wall in right here, and we're fine. Okay. What I think I'll do here, actually... How do I want to manage this? Debatable. Yeah, I do need to play more X3 soon, though. Well, X4, I should say. What I could do is cut that off there. No, because it'll angle back into this if I do that. If I'm going to do it like that, I need to do it like this. Okay, let's do it like that. So for these last couple of floors, we're just going to go down to 1. That's what we're going to do. When I end up doing the just brand new fort, once the Steam version comes out, I can do it the good old 3x3 method. Actually, I can go all the way down now. Okay. I will have to create a door entrance into this, though, so that I can block it off, per se. There we go. Alright, and then I can finish up the last bit. I'm also going to want a lot of grates here as well, so want rock grates. I'm going to say make 40 rock grates. That's probably, actually, we'll go 30. Or no, 40. We will do 40. It's a little excessive, but we'll do it anyway because we're going to need it. Alright. Now, let us set this up properly. That's weird. There we go. Because I set it to marker only. I was wondering, wait a minute. Build, capital C, up, downstairs. There we go. Now let's figure out where these are all getting connected to. Okay, so the first entrance is to the left. The next entrance is going to be to the right. Then it's going to be to the left again. Then to the right, then to the left again. Actually, it should be right to here. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So it'll be from there, yes. Okay, that's accurate. Okay. Perfect. Oops, nope, designate. There we go. Finally, same thing. Okay, perfect. Now, all the way back down. So it's going to get pumped to here. I think I might have a separate chamber here to pool water until I want to release it. So we'll pool water into here. Then I'll have different sections of it. There we go. This one's going to take a little bit longer, but that should be good. Alright. So that should give them a lot of work to do.
There's nothing more.
It's a hell of a lot of work for a very simple thing, I should say. Alright, let's go see how the power plant is coming along here. I mean, we've literally been paused, so they haven't been able to do much of anything, so we're gonna let things run now a little bit. He engraved a masterpiece. Where did he do that? Here it is. Masterfully designed image of Salor Sizzle branded. Basically the dragon. Relates to the rout of the laborious syrups of the amber daggers and the destruction of Silver Stranger by the dragon Salor Silver branded and the gem of furnaces. I wonder. Silver Stranger. Interesting. So they're actually producing artwork related to the history of this fortress. So the reason why this fortress originally fell was because of a dragon. Interesting. Good to know. Because we took this fortress over from its previous occupants. And I guess that was the cause. It was actually a dragon that basically caused them to be defeated. Sure, go ahead and entertain my citizens and all that jazz.
I fished all the fish.
There's no more fish!
There's no more fish.
I swear. Inappropriate dig square. Where? Oh yes, I see. Oops. And eventually I'll channel that out. No good, they're sparring again. Right, with that done, let's check on the power plant. Oh. An elven caravan has arrived, alright. Trader requested a depot, move goods to the depot, sort by value. Let's get some prepared food barrels. Actually, let's just get the prepared food pots, just so I can sell the pots outright. And I don't have to worry about selling them something that's going to piss them off. Kind of annoyed we have all this adamantine and they've never bothered to make use of it. Alright. Move the food, lads. Move the food. Nice, they finished the mechanisms. Oh yeah, we've got enough value here to, like, just one of these probably has enough value to deal with it. But oh wow, looks like we get a lot of wood now. This is exactly what I was hoping they would bring, so I'll buy all your wood. Hell yes. I always found it funny, the elves get pissed off when you trade them stuff made of wood, but they'll bring you an entire forest's worth of wood with their caravans. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of stuff. Black bear? Sure, I'll buy a black bear. Fuck yeah, why not? A wombat and a porcupine? Why not? Let's buy it all. I don't care for your swords or anything like that. And even with all of, pretty much everything they're traded, you are still nowhere near the value of this one item. As a matter of fact, view item. Ah, whatever. You're getting a hell of a good profit, it seems, because you just don't have enough goods for me to actually get my trade values worth. So I'll just give you the cheapest thing I have. Good enough. Thank you for your business, indeed. Bring me more trees, damn it. Cut down more of your forests for me.
I can do it.
Alright, how are we doing in the... How are we doing in here? We need masonry, architecture, and mechanics. Well, let's take a quick look in here then and see if we got anybody that's lazing around not doing anything. Got a lot of people who are lazing around not doing anything. So masonry. Architecture. And mechanics. Excellent. Now we got a whole bunch of people who can get this set up. Is the hope and dream, at least. Surprised by the ferocity of the Spear Dwarf's onslaught, he collides with the militia commander. The militia commander is knocked over and tumbles backwards. Spear Dwarf struck him in... The shot is deftly parried away by the steel mace. Militia commander attacks the Spear Dwarf, but she jumps away, stabs him in the lower left arm with the iron spear, lightly tapping the target. Bashes the Spear Dwarf in the left hand with the mace, lightly tapping the target. Strikes the militia commander, but the shot is easily parried away again. Ooh, the Spear Dwarf stabbed the militia commander in the neck, lightly tapping it on the... lightly tapping the target. So the commander died right there. In this mock combat. Yay! More migrants! Let's give it a couple of seconds before I check. What do we got here? We got a donkey, it looks like. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let me actually get our new animals put away here. Okay, let's take a quick look and see what we got. Let's go by migration wave, read. What do we have? Oh god, we got slammed this time. We got 29 new dwarves. We actually have a good doctor, that's nice. I mean, not like a super good doctor, but better than nothing doctor. He's also good at hunting, which hopefully means he brought some good stuff with him for that. We've got a decent gem cutter, finally. Decent furnace operator. We got a relatively skilled woodcutter, or woodcrafter and cutter. We also have a legendary, or no, not legendary, high master woodcarver. Or no, woodcutter, not carver. What am I smoking? We got a level 10 accomplished fish dissector. And that's all she wrote there. We got waxworking, which I never really bother working... Oh, excuse me. I never really bother working with bees, to be honest. I really need to do that more. Ooh, we got a new dwarf for the military. Definitely putting you in the military. Yeah. You're a skilled liar, competent persuader, negotiator. So, you're a paper maker, apparently. How about you, Shorist? You are the High Master Woodcutter. I figured you might be. I'd give you a silver axe, but unfortunately that would be a waste. If I had a steel one, though, it would be perfect for you, considering you're a woodcutter. But you're definitely, both of you are getting added to the melee corps. So, Lorar, apparently. Military. Oh, damn it. No. What's your last name? I keep forgetting to disable that. Meng. Meng is your last name. Huh. weird. He's not in the fort yet. Whatever, I'll give it a bit more time, maybe. Maybe they just haven't showed up yet. And we should be getting our first goblin invasion here relatively soon, so... Damn, there's a lot of people coming in. We're gonna have a lot of idlers here temporarily. Okay. Alright. Let's find some more archers. So he was also an archer as well, but I'm going to not bother putting him on that right now. Sitsu is a Mark's Dwarf. Sitsu and Aztesh. He's an expert tracker and a competent crossbow dwarf. Likewise, what are you? It's a shame this pop-up doesn't actually show up on stream. I wonder if I can. No, the moment I pop over to something else, it goes away. Either way, though, if you highlight him, it pops up showing you everything that he has. So this one's actually a skilled musician, or a talented musician, and a competent crossbow dwarf. So let's go ahead and add you. So Sitsu and Aztesh. And for some reason, Sitsu is not showing up yet. So again, we'll have to wait until... Wait until they pop in here. Annoying, so they aren't showing up at all yet. Alright, who is my... Nod. So Inad Zale is going to be our new chief medical dwarf. Dungeon master, we have none. We actually don't even have a dungeon yet. I really need to get one. I'm also going to need a captain of the guard. Oh, shoot, I completely forgot. Let me actually make this a priority right now. I forgot to make the traction bench that the mayor required, or requested. Oh, crap, and I forgot to shut the window there. There we go. Okay. Oops, capital C floor. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and do it make it out of quartzite. But no, we'll use the hornblende blocks. Okay. Finally, no, not a downstairs. We're gonna need a floor here. And we'll patch in the rest as we can. Now for the other part of this. So this is what is going to allow the power to connect up the chain. Ooh, this is actually in the wrong spot here. There we go. Designate channel. How's that there? Weird. Now, above this... And actually, in the space all around it, too, let's actually clear... Let's clear the majority of this out of here, actually, so we can make a lot of space for this entryway. Or this new entryway. Okay, good. They're still sparring. I was worried for half a second there. Create a masterpiece enormous walnut wooden corkscrew. Good. This is slowly coming together.
I can't do it. I just can't.
You'll get it done eventually. I believe in you. Alright, let me go check on the power plant and see how that's coming along. It is not. Okay, so a lot of it needs... Let me go ahead and pop this open then, again. No job. Carpentry. Masonry. Architecture and masonry. Excellent. So with that, hopefully they will come down here and actually build these suckers.
No.
Sorry, sir. I can't do it.
Because the item below it has been designated to be dumped. And they're like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. It could also be that they just can't access the area, which they should still be able to.
Just need something.
What is he mandating now? Of course he is. He really has a thing for traction benches. I kind of wish he would mandate something useful, but whatever. Alright, there we go. As long as the inner part has been dug out, then I can designate this. Perfect. Pardon me. Oh. Great. I'll be right back, possibly. Yep, nope. This looks important. I'm going to have to go for now, so I'm going to call things here for now. I shall hopefully be back on a little bit later, but I have got to run. Talk to you guys later. Talk to you guys. I will see you guys next time.